If they wanted to teach you, they would, but they won't, so I will. If you live in the UK and have sold items on eBay, Vinted, Depop, or any other online marketplace, then you are going to want to pay real close attention to this video before the taxman comes for you. Don't say I didn't warn you. HMRC have officially started their witch hunt to discover exactly how much UK users are making from online marketplaces like eBay and Vinted. From the 31st of January 2025, all of these platforms will be required to report some users' earnings so that the taxman can come and collect his slice. Those who are going to be looked at particularly hard are those who have sold goods to a value of £1,700 or more within a year, and or those who have sold over 30 items in a year. The thing is, that doesn't necessarily mean that those people will be paying extra tax, which is where a lot of people have got this whole thing wrong. Those are just the parameters that have been set for identifying which users' information is reported to HMRC. First and foremost, everyone in the UK has something called a trading allowance every tax year, which means that you can earn up to £1,000 every year tax-free from your side hustle or whatever you have going on, as long as it's legal. But once you go over that £1,000 in the tax year, you need to declare it in your self-assessment, at which point you will be taxed on it. It's a tough life for money makers, I know, but these are the rules. I didn't make them. If you want to avoid tax, go to Dubai or somewhere. Now, having said all of that, those of you who sell your used clothes and items on these marketplaces, especially if you're selling them for the price you paid for them or below, you're good. There will be no additional tax for you to pay regardless of how many items you've sold. Who the HMRC are trying to find are those who are operating profitable businesses off of those pages who are evading tax. And tax evasion is peak. You can expect that tax bill to hit heavily. So my advice to you is, if you're thinking about starting a side hustle or you currently have one, do your research regarding the amount of tax you should be paying, because His Majesty and his revenue service don't play when it comes to their bread.